Wow. Wow. Good to see you guys. Yes. How you guys doing? How you feeling?
Woo!
See, I just wanted to be happy. So I went on this journey, this spiritual journey, to try to find out, where is this thing called happiness? Where is it? Is it in the palace? Is it in the cabin? Where is this thing, happiness? So I read everything. All the ancient scriptures from the east, from the west, I read everything. I meditated. And I realized that who we are at our core is love. And our purpose on this planet is to be more of us, to be more of love. And so once I had this discovery, everything changed. So I went from performing in local clubs to performing and speaking in foreign countries. I went from getting thousands of views on my videos to getting hundreds of millions of views on my videos to getting 1 billion views on my videos. Remarkable happenings. Now I gotta tell you guys something. Now I got a big forehead. And every year it keeps getting back further and further. But get this, 42% of bald men started to regrow their hair after using a fake hair growth tonic. Here's another study. Researchers rubbed the arm of people extremely allergic to poison ivy with a harmless leaf. 100% broke out in a rash. How many of you guys heard of pseudocyesis? Basically, it means false pregnancy. Now, this is amazing. This is a phenomenon that happens. If somebody thinks they're pregnant, their body reacts. Their belly gets big, their breasts get bigger, and women may even stop their period. The mind is powerful. But what does this mean for you? Well, it basically means that your life is a self-directed, self-fulfilling prophecy. And if you can learn how to control your mind effectively, then you can essentially shape your destiny. Hey, that rhymed. Should have been a rapper. Thank you. So how do we do that? We do that through awareness. There's a story of a disciple. This disciple goes to his guru and he asks the guru, he says, "Guru, can you give me a word of wisdom? Something that will help me on my journey." Well, it so happened to be the guru's day of silence. So the guru got a pen and a pad and he wrote down awareness and gave it to the disciple. The disciple got it. He says, "Yeah, but this is too brief. Can you give me something more?" So the guru takes the pad and the pen, writes, "Awareness, awareness, awareness," and gives it to the disciple. "Yeah, but what does it mean?" Guru gets the pen and the pad. "Awareness, awareness, awareness means awareness." Gives it to the disciple. Ladies and gentlemen, awareness is the best self-help technique on the planet. On the planet. But what is it? Awareness is essentially seeing your thoughts as clouds in the sky. The thought, I'm terrible, comes into your field of awareness and leaves your field of awareness like a cloud. If you were the thought, I'm terrible, then when that thought leaves, you would go too. But this is not what happens. You are there to witness the thoughts come and go in your field of consciousness. And awareness simply is not identifying as any thought that comes and goes. This is my phone. I'm aware of this phone. Therefore, I cannot be this phone. Anything you are aware of, you cannot be. I am aware of thoughts that come and go in my field of consciousness. Therefore, I cannot be any thought that comes and goes in my field of consciousness. This is very deep. I'll give you an example. Say you have a friend. Somebody shows up at your door, right? And you know, this is that friend that is all about drama, right? Like if they knock on your door and if you let them in, you already know that they're gonna wrap you into some type of drama. You know, they're gonna say, you know, they saw so-and-so cruising down Jumeirah, drinking some Kodak, all that, right? See, you don't have to let them in. They may not. Pretty soon, the knocks will slow down and they'll go. And just like you don't have to let them in, you don't have to let any thoughts in. See, many of us have automatic negative thoughts. Automatic negative thoughts. I call them ants. And some of us have infestations going on. The ultimate ant eater is awareness. To be able to simply observe the thoughts and not identify with the thoughts, but no, just as a cloud, it will come and go. Now I'm gonna freak a lot of you guys out right now with what I'm about to say. But you are not the voice in your head. You are not the voice in your head. I mean, if you were the voice in your head, tell it to stop talking. If you were the voice in your head, if you were in control of your thoughts, then tell me, what's your next thought gonna be? If you were in control of your thoughts, why would you ever have a negative thought? Because you see, the truth is, just like that friend showing up at your door, thoughts kind of just pop up for a visit. And it is awareness that allows us to not identify as the thoughts, but to stay in our true place of power. There is a great any thought that did not serve me. Awareness allowed me to not be loyal to any story of my past. Awareness allowed me to be born anew in each moment. Awareness, awareness, awareness. So, along with awareness, another strategy, I call it my secret life hack, is death. Before I create every piece of content that I do, I ask myself, if this is the last piece that I'm ever going to create, what am I going to say? Check out this video I did. Person then you have to think about death 3 times a day. There's even an app that came out recently you can download in the App Store. It'll actually remind you that you're gonna die throughout the day. It's crazy. The Greeks and the Stoic person, then you have to think about death 3 times a day. There's even an app that came out recently you can download in the App Store. It'll actually remind you that you're gonna die throughout the day. It's crazy. The impermanence of life. I did what I like to call the rule. Oh, check this out. Yeah, this is a good one. I did the rule of 50. So here's what I did. I wrote down 50 things that I want to accomplish in my life. 50 things. And then I cut that down to 20. I said, if I could only accomplish 20 of these 50 things, what would they be? And then I cut that 20 to 10. I said, if I could only accomplish 10 of these 20, what would they be? Then I cut that down to 5, and then I cut that down to 3. So my 3, they fall into 3 different buckets. It's a relationship bucket, a health bucket, and a business bucket. And every day, I do something to push the needle forward in each one of those buckets. Because this is what matters in my life. And I think it's what matters most in the lives of a lot of you out there. So you've got to focus daily on what's important. Anybody heard of a guy named Brady Ellison? Brady Ellison he's the best archer in the world, right? Archery. See, Brady Ellison can stand 100 yards away, hit a bullseye, and on his next shot, he can split the arrow of that bullseye. He's good. Now, I'm no Brady Ellison, but I used to practice archery when I was younger. But I guarantee you this, I could take any one of you, pick you by random, out for 10 minutes, train you, groom you, teach you, and I'll have you hitting that bullseye with more accuracy and consistency than Brady Ellison could on his best day. Provided we blindfold Brady Ellison and turn him around a few times so he didn't know which way he was shooting. Man, you say, Prince, that's silly. How can a man hit a target that he can't even see? And I say, that's a good question. How can you hit a goal that you don't even have? Listen to me. You could have the highest stack of newspapers, the most powerful magnifying glass in the world. It could be the hottest Dubai day. You will never set those newspapers on fire if you keep the magnifying glass moving. See, it's only when you still it, when you position it and focus it on a specific point, that you can harness the energy from the sun and set it ablaze. And it is only when you focus on a singular vision that you can harness the energy from the universe and set your life ablaze. Focus, focus, focus. See, a lot of people come to these events and they remind me of the man who goes to the restaurant and eats the menu. They missed the point. Missed the point. It's not about what you do here. You could get up, you could dance, you could shout. It's about what you do when you get home. So I wrote out 3 action steps that you can do today to dramatically increase the quality of your life. Number 1, present moment awareness. Awareness, awareness, awareness. Spend a mere 1 minute every day simply observing the thoughts that come and go, or observing your breath. I guarantee within a few weeks, I want you to message me and let me know what changed. Because when I started doing this, a lot changed. You begin to become more reflective instead of reactive. Things that used to get to you don't anymore. Number 2, use death as a motivator. I suggest you do the rule of 50. Or ask yourself, if the doctor called you up and said, sorry, but we got your test results back and got about a year to live, I'm sorry, use your time wisely. What do you do? What do you do? You got 1 year to live on this planet, what do you do? Picture this, you got 1 year to live, and whatever you chose to do, you were guaranteed to succeed at. Chances are that's what you need to be doing every day. Number 3, I didn't really get a chance to focus on this, but this is big, gratitude. So I researched some of the most successful people on planet Earth. The majority of them keep a gratitude journal. How many of you guys got gratitude journals? Awesome. Game changer. You go home tonight, write down your 3 wins. What three things were you grateful for? This also, in a few weeks, you begin to shift your brain into a gratitude machine. I want you to pivot from got to get to. What do I mean?